And immediately, Columbus starts becoming fucking useless as a starting point because people began constructing Poverty Point roughly 3,700 years ago, more than 3,000 years before Columbus reached the Caribbean. The people who built it were indigenous people whose lives were based largely around hunting, fishing, and gathering wild resources. No giant agricultural state has been identified behind Poverty Point. No obvious king has emerged from the archaeology. Yet somehow these communities organized one of the largest monumental construction projects in North America of its time. And nothing demonstrates that problem better than Mound A. Mound A still rises roughly 70 feet above the landscape and contains about 8.4 million cubic feet of earth. People move that earth by hand, load after load. Archaeologists can still see individual loads in the mound, and elsewhere at Poverty Point, they've even found basket impressions preserved in the clay. However they carried every load, Louisiana archaeologists estimate the scale of Mound A at the equivalent of roughly 15.5 million basket loads. At first, that number didn't completely break my brain, because I can still imagine generations doing it. Grandpa dumped some dirt, Dad dumped some dirt, eventually you've got a fucking mound. Then archaeologists looked at how Mound A was actually constructed. The dirt barely had time to weather. Researchers examined the layers, soil cores, and even microscopic boundaries between individual loads and found almost no evidence of erosion or soil forming between them. In a part of Louisiana where going months without significant rain would be unusual, the main construction appears to have happened in roughly 90 days or less.